Welcome sa pinakaabangan nindong programa kada Sabado, alas 10 sundo alas 11 ning pagkaaga. Ang weekly online community forum kan Hapot Mo Simbag Ko. Live hali sa siyudad din Naga. Uya na si Abogado Juan.
A wonderful Saturday to one and all. Ini po si Attorney John Bongat, ang Abogado Juan, kan programang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko, weekly online community forum. Sabi po sa Biblia, an ano man daang pinagsaro kan mahal na Dios, nungka pagsuwayon nin tao. Sigon man po sa Article 1 kan Family Code, ang marriage saro pong espesyal na kontrata. It is a special contract of permanent union. Permanente po, till death do us part. As in, ang pamilya, saro pong inviolable social institution. Na iyon man po ang pundasyon kan sosyedad. Alagad, reality check. Ano ang nangyayari sa loob ng pamilya? Igwang marhay ang iribanan, igwaman dai. Ang realidad, igwang nag-iiriwal, igwang burunyog. Kanya-kanya po ang satuyang paninindugan. Ika, ano ang sa imong paninindugan? Uyon ka sa divorce o dai. Araatyan, mabwelta, ang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko, weekly online community forum.
Posibleng sa Setyembre na simulan ng Senado ang pagdinig para sa pagsasaligal ng divorce. Sabi ni Senate President Tito Soto, marami ng senador ang bukas sa panukala basta hindi raw gagamitin ang terminong divorce. May report si Jamsi Santicaito.
Mas malaki na raw ngayon ang tsansa na maging legal sa Pilipinas ang proseso ng paghihiwalay ng mag-asawa na tulad ng divorce. Ayon kay Senate President Tito Soto, bukas na kasi ang karamihan ng mga senador basta raw huwag gamitin ang terminong divorce.
Open sila basta't hindi word na divorce ang gagamitin. Mukhang mas madali doon sa amin, sa karamihan sa amin, mas madali kung ang pag-uusapan natin ay dissolution of marriage. In other words, it is an upgraded annulment law.
Ayoko lang mangyari na parang American-style divorce. Na parang Las Vegas, parang mag-asawa, kakasal ka in front of Elvis Presley, mamaya-maya divorce ka agad, tapos kasal ulit ng panibagong girlfriend, divorce ka agad. Ayoko nang medyo dysfunctional ang dating ng concept of marriage.
Ipinasa ng Kamara ang kanilang Absolute Divorce and Dissolution of Marriage Bill noong nakaraang Kongreso. Pero wala itong pinatunguhan dahil namatay ang panukala sa Senado. Sabi ni Senador Risa Hontiveros, Chair ng Senate Committee on Women, Children and Family Relations, posibleng simulan na sa Setyembre ang mga pagdinig ukol sa divorce bill. Sa divorce bill, mas marami raw ang pwedeng basihan ng paghihiwalay kaysa sa annulment, kasama ang pang-aabuso o karahasan at irreconcilable differences o mga pagkakaibang hindi na maresolba kahit anong subok gawin.
Iba siya sa annulment dahil hindi kailangan sabihin na never kayo nagmahalan or invalid, annul, or null yung kasal mula sa simula, kundi maaring nag-deteriorate na siya to a point na intolerable na para dun sa mag-asawa, kasama na yung babae at yung mga anak, o kaya nagka-problemang hindi na talaga maayos.
Mahalaga ito para sa mga nagtutulak ng divorce gaya ni Mark, nakasama sa pro-divorce groups na nakipagpulong kay Hontiveros kanina. Hindi raw nila tanggap ang kasalukuyang proseso ng annulment, bukod pa sa napakamahal nito.
We only fall under psychological incapacitation. And that's very unrealistic. Nakilala ko yan, niligawan ko yan, minahal ko, pinakasalan ko. And then what? The state have to tell me that my marriage is null and void because of psychological incapacity. Ba't di tayo pumunta doon sa rason, sa talagang rason, kung bakit na sira ang marriage?
Sabi ni Senador Grace Poe, mahalagang bigyan ng pantay na pagkakataon ang mga mayayaman at mahihirap na mag-asawa na maghiwalay sa mata ng batas kung talagang hindi na maaayos ang kanilang relasyon.
Napakamahal na magkaroon ng isang annulment ngayon. Parang ang pinakamura na annulment yata 150,000. Sabihin na natin na pwedeng gawing mas mura mas gawing democratic para sa lahat na nangangailangan. Pero iba pa rin kasi ang pagkakaroon ng maayos na paghihiwalay sa mata ng batas.
Para naman kay Senador Joel Villanueva, talagang hindi dapat masyadong mahal ang pagpapaanol dahil kailangan daw ito minsan, lalo na kung meron ng pang-aabuso. Pero sabi ni Villanueva na anak ni Jesus is Lord Church founder Brother Eddie Villanueva, hindi siya papayag sa divorce.
Over my dead body, yung word na divorce, I don't think I will definitely oppose it. Hindi ko natin kultura ito. We should not be embracing this kind of culture. Ang kasal, ang marriage is such a sacred thing, sagrado at banal na sakramento yung kasal.
Sa ngayon, bukod sa Vatican City, ang Pilipinas na lang ang natatanging bansa sa mundo kung saan hindi legal ang divorce. Jam Cesante, Kaiko, GMA News.
Yes to the divorce. No to divorce. Hindi. Kasi kawawa naman po yung anak nila kasi may iwan po nila yun or mahati po sila yung mga anak nila.
Yes, I am in favor of legalization of divorce here in the Philippines kasi po I think na everyone has their own choices and I think na mababawasan din yung abuse.
Maaari talaga po sila mag-divorce kasi po minsan mamaltrato po yung isa't isa tapos yung isa na agrapyan.
Pangit yung ganun yung paghihiwalay kasi bawal po kayo sa mata ng Diyos yun. Para sa amin.
Hindi rin po, kasi yun po ang sagrado ng Panginoon Diyos po kasi. Payag ako kasi karamihan talaga ngayon, katulad yan, may marami na mga druga, mga drugs na karamihan sa nag-aasawa, parang lang parang panandalian lang, kaya kailangan na lang talaga mag-divorce kung hindi sila magkasunod.
Welcome po kita sa programang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko. Ini po si Abogado Juan. Kaibanan ta po sa studio, ang sarap pong magayon na Assistant Provincial Prosecutor kan Camarines Sur, si Assistant Provincial Prosecutor Lorian Cortan. Maray na aga sa imo, Panyera.
Good morning man po.
As in, via Zoom, makakaibanan ta si Attorney Angel Ohastro. Maray na aga sa imo, Attorney Angel. Salamat sa inyong duha sa pagpaonra sa satuyang programa ngunyan na makaibanan kamo para matukarta ang saro sa importanteng as in interesanting tema na haluy na pong pigpaparahapot sa satuya pong page, sa inbox, sa comment portion kan page na Hapot Mo Simbag Ko. Gusto ko lang pong i-greet si Fiscal Apollo Abonal and of course si Mading Marilu Julia watching among many others na nag-watch party po ngunya na pagkaaga digdi po sa Bicol, sa Pilipinas asin sa enterong Kinaban. Ang primero tapong bisita ngunyan iyo po si Assistant Provincial Prosecutor kang Camarines Sur na si Fiscal Lorian Cortan. She served for 10 years with the Public Attorney's Office in Camarines Sur as public defender, detailed both in Naga and Iriga cities, respectively. Before joining the National Prosecution Service, now serving as Assistant Provincial Prosecutor of the province of Camarines Sur. A very active member of the Integrated Bar of the Philippines Camarines Sur chapter, where she served as its director and treasurer for 2 terms and became a dynamic president of the Rotary Club of Naga Camarines Sur in 2015. Single again when her marriage was annulled in 2018. Fiscal Lorian is a proud mother and one of the beauties of Camarines Sur's Lady Provincial Prosecutors. Welcome to the show, Fiscal Lorian Cortan.
That's a very humble introduction, Mayor. Thank you. And good morning to you po and to all the watchers. Sa kadakol pong nagdadaralan, nagdadangog digdi sa programang Simbag Mo, Hapot Ko, Abogado Juan. It's an honor to be here.
Yes, and you can also greet our listeners sa Rinconada area.
Of course,
In Rinconada.
sa Rinconada Bar Association, which I am a member, good morning to all the watchers and listeners, and all other non-lawyers.
In Rinconada.
You mean, maray na ramrag kaninyong amin na nag-iirangag, nagsisilong sa di programa ni Mayor John.
Abogado Juan.
Abogado Juan.
Ang ikaduha ta pong importanteng bisita mo niyan, iyo po si Attorney Angel Ohastro via Zoom. He is a lawyer for 23 years. He is a former Undersecretary and Secretary General of the Housing and Urban Development Coordinating Council, or HADC, now DHSUD. He is former consultant, Senate of the Philippines, and professor of law at the University of Nueva Cáceres. He is a member of the Board of Trustees of Health Learning Center, working on mental health programs, consultant for environmental and women's concerns, a former Naga City legal officer and legal counsel of the Ateneo de Manila's Institute of Social Order. Attorney Angel is also a deacon of the International Baptist Church and a farmer. What a combination. Maray na aga po, Panyero, Attorney Angel Oastro. So, salamat sa inyong dua. Maray na aga.
Good morning po, Attorney John. Yes, good morning to Attorney Lorian. I'm happy to see you, Lorian.
Happy to see you, sir.
Si Lorian na lang ang maistorya sa Attorney John why I know her from years back.
He was my professor way back in college in Ateneo.
Really?
Pero he's still so young.
Kita kan nasa, ano ka pa, sa Public Attorney's Office, nagkakasabayan kita.
Yes po, yes.
Dahil na kaya ako nakapractice from 2010 to 2019. Tabawal na bilang alkalde ng Siyudad ng Naga. Ngunyan, salamat sa inyong dua. And of course, sa pagpuon po, pigimbitaran ta po sindang dua, ninhulit Prosecutor Lorian Cortan of the Provincial Prosecution Office. Siya po, ang stand mo, Panyera, is you are in favor of divorce.
Oh yes, of course.
And on the other hand, ang kaibanan ta po via Zoom, si Attorney Angel Ohastro, siya po talaga naninindugan na ang divorce makong solusyon sa ano yan, sa pagkaburunyog, maray na iribanan kang pamilya, taaron tamang baga kung may divorce law, garo may Damocles sword na anytime garo there's always that possibility na pwedeng i-invoke ang divorce para magsurwayan to the detriment of the children and of course the entire family. But of course, sa kaso mo tabi, Panyera, Fiscal Lorian, ano ang piguhugutan mo kung taano ta pabor ka sa divorce?
Para lang po sa kuya, Attorney Juan or Attorney John, personally, I would be a better person if I am happy in my married life.
Okay.
And if I am happy in a married life, I would be a better mother to my child or to my children as well.
So, conversely, if you are not happy in a married life, what would be your idea about it? Ano ang dapat gibuhot kung ika nasa sitwasyon na di ka maugma?
Yeah, syempre, of course, you will try. Syempre, pero may manyaon dyan ang paghinguha mo na masalbar ang marriage for the sake of the children. But then, kung nahiling mo na mayo naman talagang remedyo, it will radiate to your personality and it will affect your functions as a wife, as a mother of your children or of your, in my case, of my child.
Now, for the information of the viewing public, ayaw di sa programang ini, as in ang topic na divorce, ninulita, igwa kang inagihan, na igwang kinaaraman sa punto na mapili ka.
Yes.
Preserve the family or magkaigwaning pagsuwayan na legal para mapreserbar ang pagdakula kang mga aki. Is
Yes.
that the case in your personal experience?
I think so. Kasi para naman sa ko, we all have our own personal reasons why we filed an annulment. Yung ibang couple or persons na nag-agi dyan, may ibang reason. It's a case-by-case basis. But on my part, I know who would not want a whole family. Siyempre, gabos kita, gusto ako. I grew up in a whole family. But then, there are circumstances that you cannot avoid. It's beyond your control. And maybe that's the only thing that you could go through para maayos mo ang buhay mo. And it doesn't mean na we broke the marriage. The family of my child will also be broken per se. Because the child can grow up as a good person even if the parents are already separated.
Okay, I really respect your stand on that particular issue, especially that you are sharing your views on, for example, digdi po sa urulay na ini, divorce, coming from your own personal experience.
Yes.
Ngunyan, dyan po kita ki Deacon, ki Attorney Panyero Angel Wastro, via Zoom. Panyero, ano tabi ang pinaghuhugutan mo? Kung daw talagang you are a staunch advocate of a united marriage, a marriage which is sacred till death do us part, kumbaga. Panyero Angel, it's your turn to share your stand now.
Thank you, Attorney John. And gusto ko lang po linawon right on sa start na ini that I'm generally not happy about sa mga broken marriages. And ang sa kuya pong objection is not per se sa divorce but sa breaking up of marriages talaga. That's why I have to work with many couples that I know see intervention very early because ini po ang sa kuya mga motivations, Attorney John. I grew up in a family na ang mother ko is a victim of extreme domestic violence in all aspects. Gabos sa definition that we could define legally, financial, economic, psychological, moral, gabos na yan, na experience ang mother ko. And anong kami magturugang. And many of us had a tendency na magkaigwa ng, rebellious tendencies against our father, na talagang, so many times in our lives that, especially in my life, I would admit I have told this to my wife, several times in my life, I was growing up in high school and college, I thought of suicide. So I could understand easily ano si inaagihan kang mga battered women and why is there so much prevalence ngunyan kang mga breaking up of marriages, especially sa mga nullity of marriages. There's so much abuse. And so, ining personal family experience na ini had taught me so much about the real value and how should I prepare for this. Gusto ko lang po linawan, Attorney John, ini pong sa kuya ang pag-share is not to impose any of my principles on anyone because iba-iba po ang sitwasyon and I would not be a judge duman sa mga sitwasyon because di ko po aram kung ano ang mga pinag-agihan ng iba. But I will be speaking based on my personal experience as a child, now as a husband, as a father, and also to relate some of my experiences as a professional legal worker. As I have worked with various couples, in fact, naman sa mga trabaho ko po sa City Legal before, and even before that, perhaps start ko pa lang, Attorney John, kang practice sa profession kadto, I could say probably that sa Naga ka ito, I was the probably the only private lucky who worked for women's concerns before. I worked with some NGOs on women, and I fully understand ang sitwasyon ng mga kababaihan. But given that as I grow in maturity sa kuya personal life and also sa spiritual life ko, which day ko pwedeng maisuhay sa kuyang legal work, Attorney John, I would like to share my thoughts and my experiences. So this is not po to impose my own principles.
Salamat na maray, Panyero, Attorney Angel Oastro. So, dangog po ang opening statements kasatuya po mga bisita niya na pagkaaga. As in, naririsa ko tabi, Panyero, Angel, and of course, Panyera, Lorian, that you are coming from different experiences. As in, naiintindihan ako bilang sarong abogado, as in viewing public, na we have to respect each other's stands on this particular issue. Ninhuli nga ni ang tao mas nakakaintindi kung ano ang pinaghuhugutan kasi iyang pagmati siya man sana. Meantime, i-acknowledge ko po ang satuya po mga nagdadaralan mo niya na pagkaaga. Igo po from Canada, Attorney Earl Francis Dacara. Good evening dyan. Professor Larry Tipones watching. Mr. Arnold Tria, yan po sa Manila. Ma'am Richie Riondanga, teacher po siya sa Julian B. Meliton Elementary School. Si Ma'am Joy Diliaco, good morning po. One of our staunch viewers. Si Hermano Bong Felipe. Si Mr. Ronelo Blasco. Catherine Antiga Sapalaran. Kagawad Lawrence Bombase of Barangay Santa Cruz. Congressman Choroco, maray na pagkaaga po. As in, kagurgulpi pa po iba. Kikel, Malate. Now, Prosecutor Lorian, ano ang kasuarin ka nag-file ning aning declaration of nullity of marriage?
I think 2017
and at that time igwa ka ng aki
or 2018. I
okay.
forget. It's either 2017 or 2018. Yes, I had already.
Okay, and of course, right now you are single again.
Single.
Well, this is a personal question. Igwa na nag-iilusyon sa imo niyan.
Wala.
Dapa basang.
Seriously courting na, pero mga araw pag nagugurang na, iba na ang level of courtship.
Okay.
Iba na, di ba? Bako nakita araw ng teenager na.
Entertain? Since you are annulled, legally, you can marry again. Kadtong nagpapa-annul mo sa imong marriage, was there any instance that you entertained that you wanted another father figure for your child?
Of course, we cannot close doors naman. Siyempre, I'm still young and capable of loving and being loved, di ba? Corny ko.
But deep inside you, in your heart, mas maray na bistado kang aki mo ang tunay na.
Oh, siyempre.
Are they, are you friends with your former husband?
Of course, yes. Although at first, when we got separated, yung hindi pa annulled, siyempre may a bit of bitterness pa. Mm-hmm. But in the long run, time heals, sabi nga. And we got to accept the fact that we're already separated and we already talked that just for the benefit of the child, we should be okay.
And you should move on
yes,
with your respective
we should both
lives
move on.
And your respective
forgive
future.
Whatever is done in the past. Mm-hmm. And kung ang mag-agum kaya or ang dating mag-agum nagkakasundo na ang best interest kang child, kang aki, ang dapat mainot, ma-adjust man kasi kung parehas naman matured ang magurang.
Unyan, di kita ki Attorney Kipanyero Angel Ohastro, Panyero Angel, aron taman tabi Panyero, and of course Panyera Lorian Cortan, na ang family code when it was enacted in 1988, August 3, igwa siyang mga features na pwede magsurwaya na. Mag-araguman, itong legal separation, igwa kitang annulment of marriage, and of course, declaration of nullity of marriage. And the most popular ground for declaration of nullity of marriage is Article 36 of the Family Code. Pero kayan, daw nga ni baga generally, they recognized ang divorce dito sa Pilipinas. Article 26 of the Family Code allows a Filipina formerly married to a foreigner who divorced her to also file a divorce in the Philippines by virtue of reciprocity. Hirak man kay baga, pag-divorce siya duman, itong agom niyang foreigner, makakaagom giraray, where divorce is recognized in the foreign country, tapos siya lugod na nawawala at igdi sa Pilipinas, hirak man. Pati man ang sa iyang futuro, garo, na mawawala siya sa pansitan. Your quick reaction, Attorney Panyero Angel Oastro, since you are a staunch believer of a solid and united marriage.
Thanks, Attorney John. Yes, magayon na na-mention itong mga existing na mga legal remedies vis-a-vis duman sa upcoming na pagpo-propose niyan sa Congress. By the way po, I've worked with a team of Senator Risa Hontiveros pag-abot duman sa may mga bills na the senator that I've been working with. I've been working also with the team of Senator Risa. And saro ini si mga na pag-uulayan ni Kaidto. And probably I'm the only dissenter pag-abot duman sa absolute divorce, because when we talk about the existing na mga legal remedies man yan, inaapod na po siya na relative divorce. So ang family code nag-aalaw na ng relative divorce on exceptional cases. And because we are pursuing the policy ng Constitution ng state must support the solidarity ng family and the marriage, and also sa Article 1 kang Family Code sinasabi duman si mga description ng marriage, special contract, permanent union, foundation of the family, inviolable social institution, something like that. Now, while we allow somehow relative divorce, instances na talagang klarado na masakiton, especially itong mga sa Article 36. We note as lawyers, mga grounds na halos mayo ning pagkaka-recognize o pagkakaintindi or understanding ang any one of the spouses on the true essential nature of marriage and the rights and obligations. So, right on, before pa nag-start ang marriage, ang karasalan, mayo na ning pagkaintindi kung ano talaga ang lalaugan niya. So, duman, pigaalaw kang law. Now here, if we take a look at the grounds for divorce, binilang ko man po siya, and I think we have added so many other grounds. Around 21 grounds na, major grounds, ang grounds for divorce. Now, the question for me, ako para sa kuya po ini, giving additional grounds, nasa 21 na siya halos, and if we take a look at the various grounds na niyo, it's quite easy to really invoke the marriage through divorce. Much easier na. Now, going back to Article 1 of the Family Code na sinasabi na permanent union, special contract, inviolability, are we now talking about making that this definition as the exception rather than the general rule? That's, ako po, Attorney John, Attorney Lorian, I sense that ini pong satuyang session will never be enough to really fully digest and explain to the public si Kagabsan about the divorce issue. And ini po sa kuya mga general thoughts lang muna. So I sense that we are now on the path na kung saan ang permanency a special contract niya is now becoming the exception rather than the general rule. My take is this, and would like to have a new policy statement sa ina maside ngunyan ang Estado. Is it now siding with the permanency and violability of marriage, or is it now going to change the context and the concept? Now, ang point ko po is that instead of having medyo nagpa-fast track po kita duman sa possible alternative. For me, my take po is instead of giving more leeway for the dissolution of marriage, why not government as a policy statement support marriage right on before po mangyari o kaya habang nag-start pa lang.
Ay, ano yung tanong warang? Thank you very much. Belta po kita, may problema po may technical problem sa Zoom. At your end, Tabi, Panyero, nawara si sound. Pero bago po ipadagos, sa tuya pong ulay-ulay niya na pagkaaga, nag-iinit na po, mabelta po ang programang Hapot Mo, Simbag Ko.
Diyos mabalos sa mga minasunod. JMCYK Bookkeeping Services and JMCYK Travel and Tours. Owned by Joel and Masing Brioso. Home baked by Farah. Home of the authentic Japanese cheesecake. Confidence in Motion, Subaru. Northern Quest Canadian Immigration Services by Bicolano Canadian Immigration Consultant, Attorney Earl Francis Dacara. Bidi Bags by Bernadette de los Santos of Bao, Camarines Sur. District Transport Taxi, owned and operated by Mr. and Mrs. Arnold Tria. And Oishi Makinaga.
Belta po kita sa programang Hapot Mo, Simbag Ko. Pasalamatan ko man po palan ang sa tuyang neighbor si Mr. Alec Rodriguez for the food donation. May pinadara pong food para po sa tuyang team digdi po sa Hapot Mo, Simbag Ko, weekly online community forum. Ngunyan, saro po sa mga supporters. Nagsusuporta na magdanay ini pong programang ini. Iyo po si Miss Bernadette de los Santos, creator of Bidi Bags. Hello, Miss Bidi Bernadette de los Santos. Ang sa tuya pong donor kan specialized hand-embroidered face masks from one of the women social entrepreneurs in Bicol and in the Philippines. Ang paguna ko, Tabi Bernadette, machine embroidered ang face mask for Abogado Juan, Hapot Mo Simbag Ko program.
Actually, Mayor, gabos na...
Abogado Juan na lang.
Abogado Juan, everything that we do under the BDBD brand is hand-embroidered. So, ang pinaka-purpose po kaya kaini, para ma-revive yung hand-embroidery industry ng Bao, Camarines Sur. At the same time, providing livelihood, maybe a small livelihood for the women of Bao, Camarines Sur. Kaya po, it looks like machine-embroidered kasi maganda na silang magbunda ngayon, pero lahat po yan ay hand-embroidered.
So, your workers come from Bao and
Yes.
from neighboring municipalities?
Yes po. this particular face mask is made of hand-woven fabrics from Buhi Camarines Sur. And so you can see it's hand-woven. It's very breathable. And then the embellishment, the logo of Abogado Juan is hand-embroidered.
So, I'd like to personally thank you. Salamat na maray sa imong pagtabang man sa programang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko, and of course dakulaon na maray ang apresiasyon kan mga viewers ta, mga followers ta sa page, kan pigduwas ta ini yung designs na ginibo mo. So thank you very much. More power BDBD, and more power to the women of Rinconada.
Yes.
Salamat.
Salamat po.
Diyos mabalos. Welcome po kita sa programang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko, weekly online community forum. Salamat, Miss BDBD, Miss Bernadette de los Santos of Baaw, Camarines Sur. Salamat sa imo pong mga personalized face masks. May design po ni ito pong logo kang Abogado Juan. Tapos hand-embroidered po ini. Daog man ito kay Miss Bernadette. Bako po ning machine embroidered, hand embroidered kan mga women embroidery artists, and of course the weavers of Rinconada, particularly of Baaw, Camarines Sur. So saro po siyang social entrepreneur. Congratulations, Miss BDBD. Ikasaro kang icon of social entrepreneurship na kung saan tinatabangan mo ang mga housewives na nasa mga barangay para po magkaigwa ng economic empowerment. Salamat na maray sa imo. Ang ngunyan, magkakaigwa po kitang giveaway. Apwera kang saro ki Prosecutor Lori Ann Cortan, saro man po para po ki Attorney Angel Oastro sa tuya po mga resource speakers ngunyan na aldaw. 5 po kaini ang ipapanaot ang ngunyan. So what you have to do is to just type, dawagon po nito, type #HMSK for a chance to win a free hand-embroidered, specialized, personalized face mask from BDBD and Abogado Juan. Kuya po. So, the first 5 na maka-comment po ning #HMSK, iyo po ang papadarahan nin hand-embroidered woven face mask. Hali po ki BDBD, Miss Bernadette de los Santos. So, mabelta po kita. Araachan sa satuya pong programa. But meantime, i-acknowledge ko man po si Asek Waying Manlangit na naging guest na po last Saturday. Artist Pancho Piano, Regional Manager of ABS-CBN, Mading Ami Villaferte, Mr. Mon Florendo, the Mall Manager of the Naga City People's Mall, Mr. Francis Barha, Professor Tess Villanea watching, Dr. Malu Barciliano, Sir Ninoy Reyes, and Kagawad Hil Belen, kan Deangdang. So, more power to the women weavers and embroidery artists from Baaw and the neighboring towns in Rinconada. So, ang ngunyan po, nakataon na po ning mga kanya-kanyang statements ang sa tuya po mga guests ngunyan. Daw gunta daw po kung ano ang sa indang argumento kung ta daw masasabi ninda ni Prosecutor Lori Ann Cortan as ni Attorney Angel Oastro via Zoom, kung ta why is divorce beneficial on the part of Prosecutor Cortan, and why is divorce not beneficial to the Filipino family? Let's start with Prosecutor Lori Ann Cortan. Taano ta mabenepisyo ang pamilya sa sa divorce? Kung magkaigwa man ng absolute divorce dito sa Pilipinas.
First, we know that our laws forbid divorce in the Philippines while it allows legal separation, annulment, and declaration of nullity of marriage under specific conditions and circumstances. Actually, we are one of the 2 countries in the world which does not legally recognize absolute divorce. But sabi nga ni, but our laws recognize some ways to dissolve marriages.
Okay.
So, while it's true that our laws and constitution considers marriage as an inviolable social institution, and that foundation of the family which shall be protected by the state, and while the provision underscores the duty of the state to protect marriage as an institution, it must also be remembered that such duty is more of a double-bladed knife that cuts both ways. That is, the protection to be afforded to marriages is not only one that preserves its solidarity, but also one that safeguards it against flawed and defective unions, one against individuals who do not know the sacredness of marriage or otherwise put mockery to this special union. It is in this aspect that the protection of the state should come through the passage of a divorce bill. And also, in our country, legally ending marriages is not an easy task. I'm speaking with the annulment proceedings and the declaration of nullity. So, kaya nga, the movement to support divorce is already increasing because many of us are already open-minded. So, I think it's about time that to finally make divorce bill part of the law of our land. The state protects marriage as the foundation of family not only by sustaining the validity of marriages, but likewise defending it against the union of incapacitated and unfit individuals who contracted it. It cannot be denied that to permit union between parties who are psychologically incapacitated, who are not followers of the moral obligations of spouses in their marriage, who are not willing to carry out their duties to their spouses as well as to their children, is clearly an antithetic to the duty of the state to protect marriage as an inviolable social institution.
Okay. Panyera Lorian, saro kaya sa talagang mga argumento kang netizens, atyan mahihiling ta sa indang mga comments kung haloy naman talagang di nagsasararuan baga, sige malang iriwal, sabi nga ni Ken, kung sige malang iriwal, nahiling kan mga aki.
Yes.
So, paano na ang pagdakula ng tultul? So, pagsasabi nga ni inviolable social institution ang marriage, pero kung aral daw, argument kaya may domestic violence, igwang pagpapabaya, tapos iyan, day na papakaray. Sa Declaration of Nullity of Marriage kaya, lalo na sa Article 36 of the Family Code, pagsasabi na dapat ang psychological incapacity, dapat may medical basis.
Yes.
Dahil pwede itong observation mo lang. Itong mga overt acts na araw kani ang mga ginigibo, dapat may medical basis para ma-prove mo sa court na psychological incapacity niya to really act as a father, act as a husband, or a wife, as the case may be, talagang may grabe. Sabi akin, dapat gravity, igwang gravity. Ikaduwa, incurable. And only the medical expert can say that the psychological condition is incurable. Ngunyan, digdi kaya sa divorce, bako lang psychological incapacity. Iyo, one of the grounds sa divorce, pero igwang mga madadali digdi na, anbawa, de facto separation. They nag-iribanan for 5 years. Pwede na.
Yes.
Pag may judicial order. Pero pag may judicial order, as decreed in, for example, another case like legal separation, 2 years. Na legally separated na kamo for may decree of legal separation, after 2 years, pwede na divorce. That will entitle the legally separated spouses to remarry. Ngunyan, iyon ni ang sopas kaini. Digdiyo sa divorce, pwede kang mag-agong giraray. Sa declaration of nullity, as in, ay sa legal separation, dae. Pero sa declaration of nullity, pwede. Pero dipisilo na maray. As in, sabi unta ng, ako unta ng mahal, ang bayad sa abogado, tapos sa mga proseso sa korte. Kaya, ini pala na, ining Substitute Bill 7303, pigsasabi di na ini da affordable and inexpensive, da itong medyo kapos ang sa indang economic condition, tatabangan kang gobyerno para magkaigwan ng divorce decree na nasiring kan mga mayayaman. So, leveling the playing field, so to speak. So, apwera kayan, nakalaagig di, na pro-woman da ang absolute divorce. Na-mention mo yan, Kasubago Panyara. In Bicol, paano mo masasabing pro-woman ang divorce?
Ini kasi, nabasa ko din yan sa bill na available siya sa mga kababaihan. Kasi, let's accept the fact na tigdi sa tuya, part of our culture, ang mga babae, not to offend the men, pero man talaga ang nasa disadvantaged position.
But I am offended already.
Sorry. Not to offend the male, Pero it's always the woman who is put in a very disadvantageous position. I can see that because in my how many years of practice, lalo na sa mga Republic Act 9262 cases. Yes. Of course, babae man talaga ang complainant dyan. Pero maihiling mo na kung guraano kahirak ang kamugtakan kang babae sa kamot kang mga lalaki. Lalo na itong mga nasa far-flung areas na dainin da aram kung ano ang diretsyon ninda. Na garo, ang huna ninda, inagumsinda, they are, they are always under the mercy of the husbands. Yun. Yun ang dainin da na realize na pwede man sindang sumuway kaso ang kahuna ninda pwede masakiton.
Okay. So thank you very much, Assistant Provincial Prosecutor Lorian Cortan. Let's go to Attorney Angel Oastro via Zoom. Why do you say, tado tapig sasabi mo, Panyero Angel Oastro, na ang divorce is not beneficial to the family?
Yes, thank you, Attorney John. I have several reasons, basis, I should say, which is not actually personal lang para sa kuya, but these are things that everyone feel. Number one, of course, sa kuya po per me is, of course, my spirituality, which is, we all understand in the biblical context, and no need siguro mag-preach about it, but we all understand that the marriage is a lifetime commitment, and it is a God-given institution. That's why ako po, I always advocate na early intervention on faith-based interventions. I was able to help a lot of couples. Ang issue po kaya is kadakol talagang violence. So it's a matter of having to enrich the spiritual life ng both spouses that it will not result eventually in separation, hopefully. But that is an outcome na yaon sa bakuman sa tuya, but it's in God's hands. The second reason for me is in terms of social effects. Studies say, baka upuyan sa ko, studies say na ang social effects ng divorce is actually much halangkaw. Greater siya kaysa duman sa mga mayong divorce. But of course, we are not taking out po duman sa context ng mga dahil nagdi-divorce itong domestic violence. Of course, itong mga sabi ko nga, permi ko tatawaning doon, rather than having a divorce, this divorce law on absolute divorce, why not government focus on early interventions? And the third reason po, in terms of my reason, basis ko, sabi ka mga studies, the economic consequences of divorce is much more negative than having to preserve the marriage. But again, si context ng early intervention manggirare po kang government and kang other institutions, of course, is ito pong sa legal institutional inconsistencies that we have. Sabi ko nga ni po Kasubago, sa definition pa lang kang marriage, mag-igwana ng inconsistency duman sa operational aspects kay ni. There is now an inconsistency between the definition and the operative provisions. The fifth one po na reason ko is of course duman sa pag-allocate kang government kang sa iyang focus. Remember kasi bago po na-discuss ni Lorian, itong duman sa assistance, kang court, halos libre ang filing fees, igwaning basta court assisted ka, igwa ka ng lawyer, halos di ka na mabayad. But this is at the point. Pero igwaning disjoint duman sa between the policy of the state in preserving the marriage and kung no rin dapat i-preserve ini. Why not those legal access ka mga women subject to domestic violence maitao bako point na nasa breakup na, but at the point na kung saan kay puhan sa early intervention? Why not all these economic packages for women, for wives maitao early on? Because remember that the reason why most women are asking the courts for this legal separation, annulment, divorce mo niyan, it's because so lack of empowerment ka mga kababaihan. Why not empower women right on? Not at the breakage of marriage. Because ang mga kadakol po talaga, aminon kadakol yung mga lalaki na na-counselan ko na control. So abuse, gustong control. So mga abusers, gusto talagang kontrolon si mga babae and their children. I was a victim of that. My father used to control us, everything sobrang pagkasiloso, habang patrabahuhon si mother ko. It's because he wanted to control everything. So why leverage it in favor of the spouses na dapat magkaigwa ng economic power man si mga wives and the children should be able to contribute. Nawawara po yan duman sa urulay na yan. This is not just a legal discussion na having to provide po itong mga kababaihan and their children duman sa legal from the father, from the husband. But again, ang sa kuya pong position is why not focus government resources and policy and operational resources early on pa sana na dahi na mag-abot digdi. And that is why sabi ko, garo po medyo, dahil man sa sinasabi kong these are measures that may not empower women, but ang point ko is that baka po napapasala kita sa pagtaoning emphasis at what stage are we going to give interventions? And what matters most, at what point in time is government in terms of legislative policy na maitao si tamang intervention so that we can still be true to our commitment constitutionally and biblically duman sa institution of marriage.
Salamat na maray, Panyero, Attorney Angel Oastro. Ngunyan ang sa imong pinakapunto is really to preserve the unity of the family. And you adhere to early intervention bilang liabi para day maraot ang pamilya. So, ang haputangon yan, at what stage would you intervene? I mean, kung day man nagdudulok ini yung naaabuso baga ngaya na naagom na babae o kung si man na miyembro kang pamilya o mga aki, mayo man nagdudulok sa sarong abogado na naarog mo tabi, Panyero, Attorney Angel Oastro. Would you recommend some kind of government intervention?
Yes po. Let us take a look pala po. Ang marriage po kaya, preparation for marriage is haluy man eh. What I see is that look, sa educational system to pa lang po, our morality, day pong natatawa ng emphasis na halos ngunyan. Look at the teaching. Ano po naka-incorporate sa mga curriculum ng mga aking? Sex education. But in line with the efforts of the government policy to educate the children about sex, day po siya na tatali duman sa the sacredness of it within the context of marriage. So nawawala, so nagiging masyadong secular ang satuyang mga laws. So my point is that early on pa lang po, sa pag-aadal pa lang ng mga aki sa eskwelahan, the marital obligations and rights of husbands and wives, matawanan ng emphasis kang government. And that's one. That's an early intervention. The second one is, of course, ito pong sa point, like, igo po baga kita before, mahagad ka ng marriage license, right? Before kita ikasal. And then, requirement itong marriage counseling. How many days po yan? But then, I sense na baka po siya si Arog kaning sa seryosong klaseng marriage counseling. Because at that point in time na nagme-marriage counseling, nagkukuha ni marriage license, nasa blissful o very, dahil pa po hayag sa mga karakter kang kada saro. Nasa impress pa yan kang kada saro. Nasa sense itong magiging problems. The intervention must come at magkaigwa po ning siguro availability katong mga resources na pinagpo-provide. Supposedly, like sabi nga ni Attorney Lorian Casubago, legal access. Per po na halos kadaklan ka mga nagdurulok sa to, Attorney Lorian, ng mga clients in your office, in my office, nasakitan mag-access even sa public attorney's office because saddled na maray ang public attorney's office and you've worked with the public attorney's office. Tambak na tambak. And hirak man po talaga ang kadaklan sa mga public attorneys sobra na ang trabaho. And the government isn't putting so much attention digdi sa issue na ini, sa family. Why not provide a dedicated personnel, legal personnel sa PAW na ang gigibuhon lang bagangaya, example lang po ini, is to really focus on family issues, on family law. And remember po na pag dakol ng kaakibat na problema pag may early intervention, nagkakaigong drug addiction, nagkakaigong alcoholism, nagkakaigang wastage of money, economic wastage, nagkakaigwa po ng mga kung ano-ano pa ang complications sa society. But just give, for example, a more strong legal intervention, bagay access to justice, ka mga victims ng domestic violence early on. Ang problema po, this is a sense of empowerment also, giving a sense of empowerment to women. Kato pong nasa city legal ako, one way of giving the women confidence, ito pong may nadulukan na konsultahan. And natukdoan sila kung anong gigibuhon and na-refer sa proper agency and na-follow up duman sa agency kung ano si mga taabang na itatabang pa. And nagkakaigwa ni mas na maraming decision si mga kababaihan because of that. These are the kinds of intervention that women also need so much. Bako po ito at the time na grabe na nabugbog, sarado na po. My mother was like that. At the point at the point of death, nagkakagawa pa mga problema with my father. And I would admit that. Hindi po ako masusupog na i-share yan sa public. But these are things that we need to consider seriously, not just on the legal aspect of this.
Diyos mabalos, Panyero, Attorney Angel Oastro, sa iyo pong mga magagayon na punto kung paano mag-intervenir ang gobyerno para mapreserbar ang pamilya. And of course, you are advocating early intervention. Kumbaga, while this is happening, may chance pa para masalbar ang pamilya. Bakong arog po kang pigsasabitan na absolute divorce na after the fact. Kumbaga, irreconcilable differences, sabi nga dito sa bill, pagsiring ang dahilan, talagang irreconcilable, kaya pasiring mo naman po sa absolute divorce. Pero bago ko mangyari ang siring na pagmati kan mag-agong, tibaad, igwang paagi na ma-counseling o ano man na klaseng intervention kan gobyerno para ma-preserbar ang pamilya. From Mr. Elmo Likas, adhering to what you said, Fiscal Lorian. So, nag-agree siya duman sa sinasabi mo, Kasabago. From Mr. Bente Siyasat, okay to, marami tayong natututunan. Of course, i-acknowledge ko man po si Punong Barangay Buboy Sierra of Barangay Peña Francia. Tapos iba pang ibang mga comments, from Ma'am G. Saicon Lopez of Los Angeles. Kung kasal sa Pilipinas, tapos divorce sa US, acceptable daw yan sa Pinas kung may balak o may planong mag-agum giraray. Well, of course, itaw tayo ki Fiscal Lorian, but of course, na-mention ta na yan, itong Article 36. Kasubago, pwede tagarong uturong giraray.
For emphasis, kung ang sarong Pilipino or Pilipina nag-agom ning foreigner and that foreigner obtained a divorce because it's allowed in his country and he is already divorced to his wife or her husband. Now, the law gives also the chance to the Filipino spouse to remarry again. To remarry, I mean. Which means even if our law does not yet recognize divorce, kumbaga, the rationale of that is why would you put the Filipino in a situation na he is still married to someone who is no longer married to him or to her, because the divorce is recognized outside abroad. So, ganon. That person is allowed to
Igaw po
remarry.
kitang comment from Miss Marivic Balance, the head of the Naga City Council for Women. This topic is very interesting or very relevant. So, salamat po, Ma'am Marivic Balance. From Ronald Bong Rodriguez of Bughaw Digital Philippines. Marhay na aga po, attorney. Once decision has been rendered, how long po bago ma-issue ang certificate of finality kung mayo nin nagahabol or any intervention from the state that would challenge the court's decision? Itaw po yan kay Prosecutor Cortan, aram tamang baga bilang mga abogado na after the separation, declaration of nullity, annulment of marriage, and this time kung maaprobaran po kang Kongreso ang absolute divorce, igo pong pigaapod na peryodo para i-challenge kan state sa paagi po kang Department of Justice. So, what is your experience regarding the finality of cases of this kind?
Sa degree ko sa bill sa divorce, it's still silent. Kung halimbawa, kasi hindi pa naman siya law, kung halimbawa ma-grant ng divorce yung nag-file, hindi pa siya dito malinaw kung ano yung how does it become final, for how long, and ano ang mga proseso pang pagdadaanan to have the degree of finality. But insofar as declaration of nullity is concerned or annulment of cases, nagiging medyo halawig ang proseso bago maging final ang decision. Like, ang proseso nga is halawig na talaga eh. You file it, like my case, I filed it in 2017.
May cooling off pa nga niya.
Yeah, may cooling off period. May mga ano pa yan, trial na nangyayari. It's like civil or criminal case. May mga witnesses kang ipipresent.
So the direction of the court is really to reconcile the differences of the
during the proceeding naman, pwedeng mag-reconcile eh. Ganyan nga lang, pag nagkaroon na ng decision, after quite some time, papadala pa yan sa Solicitor General, and if the Solicitor General would file an MR or a motion for reconsideration, makakatagal pa yun, mag-a-act pa doon yung court na nag-decide, tapos kung in-affirm naman niya yung decision, and hindi na nag-appeal ang Solgens, kumbaga satisfied na siya doon, yun, we will still have to wait a certain period para mag-issue sila ng decree of finality. And after that, kulang pa, meron pa yan na ipapadala sa PSA para i-annotate yung decree kasi 'di ba may marriage certificate 'yon para masabi na the marriage was already invalidated.
And you are eligible to get
Remarry,
married again.
yes.
Okay.
After
So, ngunyan po, daliutan na po ang mga kasimbagan, kasatuya po mga abogadong mga guests. So, we will go to our page. Pigilin mi po si mga comments sa pages. Mapili po kita magkapira. Duman po sa teaser ta 4 days ago from Tremendous Facts. Kung luko-luko ang agum, mas maray garo ang divorce. Okay, sarap po yan. Next, from Miss Leslie M. Reblando from City Hall ini. Yes, super duper pabor. Thanks MJB sa pagtackle kay ining topic na ini. So, Abogado Juan, ano po. So, sarap pa po from Ma'am Malu Terbio, dating PICPA President kang Camarines Sur. Sa batas ng tao, oo. Pero sa batas ng Diyos, hindi. Dahil sinumpaan ito sa harap ng Diyos, sa hirap at ginhawa, tinanggap natin sa isa't isa ang mabuting ugali at masamang ugali ng bawat isa. Yan po si sinasabi ni Attorney Angel Castro Casabago. Walang perpektong pagsasama ang tunay na pagmamahal, pagsasakripisyo. So, pabor po siya. Di siya pabor sa divorce. So, another comment from Miss Helen Soreta. Pabor dahil matagal na ang divorce sa Japan, dyan sa Pilipinas, di pa naanal. Naanal. So, taga-Japan siya, Pilipina. Miss Yolbet Madera Escolano. Para pakasal, tapos ma-divorce. Ano ka mo, mga luki? Ayos niya. Di na lang sana kayo nag-aasawa kung ma-divorce man lang. Okay. Yan po ang sa imong argumento as in paninindugan. From Kathleen Felipe, love alone is not sufficient for couples to enter marriage. So, yun po ni ang magkapira sa binasa ta, and of course, di sa FB Live, kagurugulpi pa po. Alagad, bayo na po kitang oras. So, ano ang quick comments ta? Di sa mga paninindugan kang netizens. Sa satuya pong tali, as of 3 days ago, ang yes, pabor sa divorce, 20. Ang no, day pabor sa divorce, 5. Tapos ang neutral, 6. As of ano po yan? 3 days ago. As of July 8. Ang yan, July 11 na. So, gulpi na pong nagdagdag pa ng mga paninindugan ninda. Manungod po sa nakapindyenteng divorce bill sa Congress, sa House of Representatives and the Senate of the Philippines. Now, quick reaction duman sa mga comments.
Ako po talaga, Panyero, I uphold the sanctity of marriage. I am in favor of the wholeness of family, union of family. But then, this divorce law, this is not intended para atuyo ka ni daira uton ang sarong pusog na pag-iribanan kang sarong pamilya. Day ka ni tuyong trauton ang duwang tao na nagkakaminuutan ning hararom na they are deeply, crazily in love. Taba ko man ini, kung talaga ka mo nagkakaminuutan, maski ano pang law dyan against marriage, day man hindi yan i-avail eh. Day nindo di pag-avail, ta nagkakaminuutan ka mo, marayang iribanan nindo. But why I am favoring this divorce? Because this is intended to those individuals na kumbaga nakasadlak sa sarong sitwasyon ning pagdurusa, kumbaga in a health type relationship. Whoever in that kind of situation, sige daw, day ka daw maluwas. 'Di ba?
Aral daw mo na mamatian.
Yan. Tapos bakusa na kamo eh. So mga aki nindo, anong klaseng pagbuhay-buhay ang ipapahiling din do sa mga aki nindo? Kung kamong mag-agum, di naman nagkakasundo. Sabihin ta nang, mairibanan ka mo for the sake of the children. Do you think when they grow up, they wouldn't have that psychological effect in them na ang mga magurang ko nag-iribanan lang for the sake of us, pero sa totoo man, day naman talaga sinda dayupot, day naman talaga sinda united. Kumbaga, kaplastikan sa naman ang nangyayari sa harong. Just because we want to preserve our family or marriage. What are we preserving? Diba? What are we preserving? Tapos, kung gusto naman kang saro talagang lumuwas, dahil makaluwas dahil we are bound by law. We are bound by, although there is an annulment, pero it's very hard for those who do not have the resources. Good for those who have.
Pero kang resources, difícil probaran. Like for example, ito
Yes.
incurable.
Yeah.
Ano?
Kay puan mo ning kasi ang pinakaano is psychological incapacity. Kay puan mo diyan ning psychiatrist, you have to undergo psychological tests. Ang dami-dami mong pagdadaanan. So maski man ikas si side day na sana. Magsuwayan na lang kita.
So, ang nangyayari pati, garo, gulpi man sa de facto separation. Pero they na-legalize kasi indang
And para lugod
pagsuwayan.
na promote pa sa immorality kasi the man has already another family.
In fact, that is a criminal offense.
Oo,
that would amount to
concubinage
or adultery.
And the woman
Pag
will also have another partner with children. So, anong nangyayari kasi that is, nangyayari na yan sa to. Dahil lang aram kang iba. But I know, I have personal knowledge of those.
One quick question and one quick answer. Sa hiling mo, ini yung absolute divorce bill na ini, pag maging lay, will this cure, solve the problem being faced by a lot of married Filipino men and women na di naman talaga sinda nagsisinaruan.
Yes.
Tapos, mama sinda nagiginibo.
Kaya, I think this is the best answer. I think, the best time to have this divorce be passed into law. And sabi nga ni Kayan, divorce isn't a tragedy. What is tragedy is staying in an unhappy marriage, teaching your children the wrong things about love. Nobody ever died in divorce.
Okay. So, in your opinion, mayo pigapod na, halimbawa, kung talagang dahil mo naman talaga matake, maako ang sitwasyon na pang-aabuso o kung ano man na nangyayari sa imo bilang sarong agum na babae, pigtatawang ka ng choice.
Yes.
Does the law give you a choice to live happily?
Yes.
Either as a mother,
this law...
and thereafter, happily ever after.
Yes. Ganun naman. And malay mo kung sindaman talaga in the future, pwede man sinda magbalikan, di ba? Di ba? Kahit sa annulment, di ba? When they get separated and time comes na mag-in love ulit, they can go back together.
Napoproteksyonan ka.
Yes.
As a woman or as a man na inaabuso because there is a decree of divorce.
Yes.
And that decree of divorce gives you a sense of peace of mind, and of course, peace of mind not only of yourself, but also of your children.
Yes,
Ngunyan, dumana po kita ki Attorney Angel Oastro. Quick reaction to the comments of netizens who are, majority of them are in favor of absolute divorce.
Yes, thank you, Attorney John. And does divorce solve domestic violence in a previous relationship? According to studies po, you could check that out. Ang divorce never, dumapo sa mga countries na nagkaigwa ng mga divorce na US, Europe, even Japan. Ang subsequent studies po kaya sinagsasabi na si cycle of violence, character violence, katong mga abuser, in subsequent marriages, and even duman sa mga naging victim, dahil man po nagkakagaw-magirari ng mga cycles. So it was concluded by those studies na dahil man nakapugol ang divorce duman sa mga subsequent relationships sa magkaigwa ng domestic violence. Like, hindi po personal na experience because I'm handling and I've handled a lot of nullity of cases already. And right now, iga po ako mga kinakaputan. Nagkakapira ko pong mga kinakaputan mo niya ng mga nullity of cases. Various relationships kadtong because my client is a woman, is the woman na victim kang violence. So first marriage niya, there was domestic violence. Then she went out of it. Nagkaigwang ng separation. And then she entered into another relationship. The second relationship resulted po giraray sa another domestic violence. And she went out of the relationship giraray. She had a third relationship. Nagkakaigwaning cycle despite na naglawas ka na duman, constantly you are being hounded kaining mga continuous na domestic violence. So, day po na simbag, but one thing is that dai po naka-ground duman sa true meaning of love sa relationship. Nasabi po kasubago, love. Okay. Ako po sabi ko, dahil ko masusuway ini may comment kasubago si sarong texter, si sarong nag-message na about love. Kanindugan. It's the failure of po. Of course, bako siya magiging kasimbagan duman sa failure to understand the meaning of love and marriage. Remember, kita po as Christians, we must understand. Sa English, ang love, saro lang po ang word. But you look at the Bible itself, sa Greek origin niya, there are 4 words for that. We have agape love, we have phileo, we have storge, and we have eros, erotic love, eros, as part of love itself. Agape love is God's love. Phileo is friendship love. Storge is protective or parental love. And the fourth one, romantic love. All these are included po sa marriage dapat sa understanding. That's why it should not end in divorce. If kadakol po ako nag-experiences, na-counsel na po, na nasa breakup, gurang na. Once we were able to explain to them, make them understand ang real context kang love, everything changed even at that moment na nagkakaigwa na po ng breakup. What I'm saying is this. All right, let's provide po sa mga babae, wives, itong gabus na tabang because they need that. And wives should not stay in they dapat magstay physically duman sa husband kung sige ang domestic violence. Because sabi nga ni Lorian Casubago, mandata man sa mga akin na nahihiling na ang siging violent, nagkakaigwang violence between the parents, psychologically affected ang mga akin. So what we did and what we are doing, provide shelters for them. Giving them shelter doesn't mean that we are breaking up the marriage. We just have to provide a space for them and let the husband know na ining sa imong ginigibo sa laan, you can be accountable for it. So accountability is one thing, breaking of the marriage is another thing.
Salamat Amaray, Panyero, Attorney Angel Wastro, well said. Kundi po nindo aram, si Attorney Angel Ohastro is not only a lawyer. Bako lang siyang lawyer, farmer siya, and at the same time, he is a deacon of the International Baptist Church. Well said po, Panyero, Attorney Angel Ohastro. Mabelta po ang programang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko.
Diyos mabalos sa mga minasunod. JMCYK Bookkeeping Services and JMCYK Travel and Tours. Owned by Joel and Masing Brioso. Home baked by Farah. Home of the authentic Japanese cheesecake. Confidence in motion, Subaru. Northern Quest Canadian Immigration Services by Bicolano-Canadian Immigration Consultant, Attorney Earl Francis Dacara. Pinibidi Bags by Bernadette de los Santos of Bao, Camarines Sur. District Transport Taxi, owned and operated by Mr. and Mrs. Arnold Tria. And Oishi Makinaga.
Lunes nang tayo'y magkakilala.
Hindi ko diyan pabor. Pag-araguman pa sinda tas maararog sinda kaya. Pag-urulayan ninda ang sala, katamaon. Kaya dapat nga ni nagpakasal sinda para magdadyo sindang maray na komunikasyon. Tapos suruwayan man lang. Dahil na lang.
Pabor sa madiborsyo.
Balita din ka ano?
Mararot ang pamilya. Apektado mga aki.
Pabor sa divorce para kung sakaling din na magkairintindihan, siyempre, dapat na magtuway.
Kaya tayo mahirap. Para sa kuya ko, pabor man ako.
Ano po?
Ang ano kaya, siguro pag magulo na ang relasyon, ikaw nang magsuruan.
Ang simbahan po dahil nagtutugot sa diborsyo. Tano tayo nagtutugot ang simbahan sa diborsyo? Dapat po niya itong giromdumon ang pinaghalian asin ang misyon kang simbahan digdiyo sa ibabaw ng kinaban. Ang simbahan itinugdas na Yesu Kristo tangay na magpadagos kan sa iyang misyon nin kaligtasan digdiyo sa ibabaw ng kinaban. Ano ang implikasyon kay ni sa role kan simbahan? Ang implikasyon kay ni yun na ang simbahan mayong autoridad na magbago kan mga katukduan ni Yesu Kristo. Sa importanteng katukduan ni Yesu Kristo kan siya yung padigdiyo sa ibabaw ng kinaban, yung manunungod sa pag-iinaghuman kang lalaki sagud kang babae. Magigirumduman po niya to sa Ebanghelyo ni San Mateo, Kapitulo 19, versikulo 3 hanggang 12, pigkonfrontar siya kan mga eskribas at Farisayos manunungod sa kahaputan sa diborsyo. Ang hapot niya kay Jesus, tugot daw sa lalaki na suhayan niya ang sayang agom na babae sa kung ano man na rason. Ang simbag na Yesu Kristo sa pagining kahaputan, ini. Ano ang isinugo ni Moises? Ano ang itinukdo ni Moises? Ang simbag ninda, si Moises nagtugot na suhayan kang lalaki ang sayang agom na babae. Alagad ang simbag man sa inda ni Kristo, yun na itinugot ni Moises ang siringkayan ninhuli sa katagasan kan sa indong mga puso. Alagad sa kapirpino ni ang Diyos nilalang ang tao, lalaki asin babae, asin ninhuli kay ni ang lalaki mas suway sa sayang mga magurang, asin mas saro sa sayang agom na babae. Asin sinabi niyo pa sa panghuri na ang pinagsaro nin Diyos day pagsuhayon nin tao. Iyon ni ang katukduan ni Yesu Kristo manunungod sa pag-iinaguman kang lalaki sagud kang babae na iuman ang pinangangaputan kang simbahan kung taano tadai nagtutugod ang simbahan sa diborsyo. Inulita giraray ang role kang simbahan yun na ipalakop kung ano ang katukduan ni Yesu Kristo. Asin iyo ini ang saro sa mga katukduan ni Yesu Kristo. Nang pinagsaro nin mahal na Diyos day pagsuhayon nin tao.
Welcome po kita sa programang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko. Episode 8 po ngunyan. Next week, episode 9, syempre. Next Saturday. Interesante po ang magiging topic ta next week. Ngunyan, iguana po ng garana ning 5 face masks. Personalized. Gibo po kang sarong sikat na woman social entrepreneur from Bao, Camarines Sur, creator of Bidi-Bidi handicraft and bags. Ang ngunyan, may pagkrear siyang arugani, mga face mask. So, anong garana po, kasubago, itong first 5, after napig-announce ta na mag-hashtag HMSK, Hapot Mo Simbag Ko, iyo po ang mga minasunod. Mr. Gerald Gallianito, congratulations. Miss Mitch Elie, congratulations. Miss Nina San Felipe Sibulo. Ang ika-4 po, Miss Lani Nate Brioso Moyo. Asin po ang ika-5, Miss Lorna San Luis. So, congratulations sa indo pong pagsuporta dito po sa programang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko. Asin po pagbali dito po sa tuya pong pakonsuelo, ini pong face mask na para po sa indo. Next week, pwede naman po kita manggana ng face masks. Hali po kay Bidi-Bidi, Miss Bernadette de los Santos. Asin, ikokontakon po kamo sa paagi po kang sa indong Facebook accounts. Ano po? Kan sa tuya po mga pag-iriba, digdi po sa Hapot Mo Simbag Ko. Now, parting words, Panyera, Prosecutor Lorian Cortan. In one sentence, ano po?
Ano po?
Why absolute divorce?
Para po sa kaugmahan. Para po sa kaugmahan kang mga taong na sorry.
Sige na.
Para po matawanan man po kami ng oportunidad na maging maugma, makahali sa sarong sitwasyon na din nanindo kayang pagtiniran pa. And sabi nga ni, everybody has the chance to be happy. It's up to you if where will you go. You choose to be lonely or to be happy.
So, susunodun mo ang puso mo.
Yes.
Okay. Para sa imong kaugmahan.
Yes.
And you think that absolute divorce is one important step towards that goal of happiness.
Happiness.
Not only for you, but the happiness of the children.
Of course.
Okay. In your case, Panyero, Attorney Angel Wastro, parting words. Digdi po sa topic tang
I
divorce.
hope igwa pa ning second and third series kani. Very good na topic ini pa. Boss. One thing para sa kuya po, sabi ko nga ni Giraray, this is my personal what I said here is my personal journey also. So, pag-abot po naman sa happiness in marriage, pako lang po yan between husband and wife. Will of course always include God in the equation. And that gives us happiness. So sabi ko nga ni po, the love that we have must also be God-centered. The happiness we have must also be centered on the source of happiness. Then, in terms of divorce as a tool for empowerment of women, sabi lang po kasi bago masyadong natawan ng attention, but the grounds also duman sa divorce as stated duman sa bill ngunyan, kadakol po duman may hiling ta na almost ang mga grounds for divorce are already subject to almost a stipulated grounds na halos. And sabi ko nga, sana ba kung araw can focus. Now, if there will be a policy statement, legislative policy, ulitin ko lang po, sana ang Congress would focus more on empowering women para din na magkaigon yung mga domestic violence, din na magkaigong abuses, yung resources and policies dapat nakafocus pagpuon pa sana. And duman po nagkakaigong sobrang kakulangan. Shelters mayo po halos. Competent and sufficient number of counselors and legal access, halos mayo po yan. So anyway, ang sa kuya po na masasabi is I always pray for everyone na sana husbands would love really their wives would respect their husbands, and that everybody would be happy and will really be loving each other and their children. Thank you very much po, Attorney John and Attorney Lorian, for this morning.
Dakulang salamat, Panyero, Attorney Angel Wastro, for really putting in a lot of ideas, mga ideya mo na sa iling ko, sa iling me, dito po sa programang ini, gulpian na kanood sa imo pong mga marhay na mga argumento kung daw ang divorce day po makakatabang sa satuyang mga pamilya dito po sa Pilipinas. And of course, siriman po ki Prosecutor Lorian Cortan, ang pigugutan niya po sa diri niyang eksperyensya, as in we respect your experience and your choice, because at the end of the day, ang magiging ang mapili po kung ano ang magiging kaugmahan mo, mayong iba kundi ika. Sa masunod pong Sabado, ang satuya pong topic, manungod po sa satuya pong mga live singers, mga folk singers, mga banda na nagtuturugtog po sa manlain-lain na mga bars na ngunyan po nga ni sararado because of the community quarantine requirements. So, yun po yan. Ang hapot, paano na kita? Ano na ang futuro ta? So, yun po yan. Ang sa tuya magiging tema. sa maabot na Sabado. So, mabelta po ang programang Hapot Mo Simbag Ko.
Diyos mabalos sa mga minasunod. JMCYK Bookkeeping Services and JMCYK Travel and Tours. Owned by Joel and Masing Brioso. Home baked by Farah. Home of the authentic Japanese cheesecake. Confidence in motion, Subaru. Northern Quest Canadian Immigration Services by Bicolano-Canadian Immigration Consultant, Attorney Earl Francis Dacara. Binibini Bags by Bernadette de los Santos of Bao, Camarines Sur. District Transport Taxi, owned and operated by Mr. and Mrs. Arnold Tria. And Oishi Makinaga.
As in, syempre po, salamat man po kay Mr. Alec Rodriguez. Sa iyo pong telephone number. Ang telephone number ni Alec Rodriguez. Telephone number po ni Alec Rodriguez, 0956-226-2674. Salamat sa imong pigdonar na foods para po sa tuya digdi, sa tuya pong mga pag-iriba. Thank you very much for the support. And syempre, pasalamatan ta po graray sa tuya pong mga guests ngunyan, si Assistant Provincial Prosecutor Lorian Cortan, and of course, former City Legal Officer and former HADC Undersecretary Attorney Angel Ohastron. Ini po si Abogado Juan, masurog sa tama, makontra sa sala. Tama-tama ang sala.